I've been talking quite a bit lately about marriage and relationships, and I don't want to give anyone the impression that my marriage is now perfect. No relationship is perfect. And I know in my last YouTube video and blog, I was writing about the importance of being grateful for the person that you're married to, or the main person that you're in relationship to. And like 20 years ago, when things were at the worst in our marriage, someone said to me, next time you feel like walking away, just sit down and write down 20 things or write down all the things that you love about your husband. And I didn't want to do it. I was feeling so angry. I was angry, I was hurt, I was feeling alone. Everything in me screamed, I just want to start over. This is just too hard. And then this special person said to me, just next time you feel that way, sit down and write down all the things you love about your husband. And before I knew it, I had 20 things. And as I read through each one and kind of focused on each one, it brought back to memory those things I really did still love about my husband. But I don't want to give anyone the impression that our marriage is now perfect. No relationship is perfect, and ours is certainly far from perfect. But we do choose to be at peace, and we do choose to focus on the things that we're thankful for. So it took me by a bit of surprise just lately when I felt myself feeling a little bit of dissatisfaction with our marriage. I hate that feeling. I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel happy all the time, but it's impossible not to feel frustrated sometimes. Certain things can still get to you, and it's very easy just to focus on those things rather than on the good things. So I took that advice again, and I've written down 30 things that I love about my husband. At first I struggled to get to 20 things, but I kept at it, I kept thinking, and before I knew it, I had 30 things. So I'm going to read them to you. He loves me unconditionally and completely. Just this one thing is enough. What a gift it is to love someone unconditionally. He truly, for our whole marriage, has loved me just as I am. He never hassles me out, either to do something or not to do something. He's been out of work sometimes in our marriage, but once he does have a job, he's a really hard worker. He's always there early, and he rarely takes sick days. He does much better at that than I do. He's happy for me to do whatever I like, anytime, anywhere. I have complete freedom. I love that. I'm allowed to spend whatever money I like on anything I like. He does not question me or restrict me. He was really good at disciplining our children when they were little, and they've greatly benefited from that. That's a big part of the reason that our children are such great young adults today. He was firm with them and needed to be, and I was a little bit soft. I guess we worked together, but I'm really thankful that he knew how to be firm with our kids and discipline them appropriately, and they've just grown up to be the best kids ever. He's a good cook, and he's happy doing the cooking and the shopping. I hate cooking and shopping, so I really love that. He knows how to comfort me when I'm sad. How beautiful is that? I don't always do very well trying to comfort him when he's sad. I try, but I don't seem to have as much impact. But for me, when I'm sad, he knows how to comfort me. We enjoy great conversation together. It's great that after 30 years we still have heaps to chat about. We still love talking about fast cars and politics and all different things. We still really love having a great chat together. We both love going out for a meal. Love that. He never hassles me out when the house is messy. He's good with money. He's good at saving money. And he's good at feeding us without spending a fortune. So we always have heaps of yummy food in the house. And it's just, he does it so frugally. I don't know how he does it. When I go to the shops, I spend a fortune. He spends just enough. He helps me with my car, filling up the oil and checking all sorts of things with it, that I really appreciate him doing that. There's very little that he expects or asks me to do. He has a great sense of humour. He cares for me deeply. He's happy for me to choose what we do, where we go, and he'll go along with whatever I want. I love that. When I'm feeling depressed or anxious and I just need to hide under the bed covers all day long, he doesn't mind. He knows that's what I need, and he's happy to let me do that. Now, he's strong. He's handsome. He looks much younger than he is. He's a great kisser. Always has been. He stopped drinking 3 years ago, so now he doesn't drink, smoke, or take drugs, and I'm really grateful for that. It's important to him that we stay connected to our kids as they grow up and begin to live their own lives as young adults. He suggested recently that we start taking them out for a meal once a month, just to connect and catch up and stay in touch, and I thought that was a great idea. We are on the same page when it comes to parenting. He understands the importance of parents backing each other up. He has always been faithful to me and to our marriage. He's great company, a real life companion. And lastly, although he does get angry about life sometimes, this is not the majority of the time. This is the one I struggle with the most. But he's never angry at me. He's just angry at things that happen along life's journey. And I just need to learn that when it does get too much for me, if he's being angry is making me feel upset, I just need to walk away to my own quiet space and get my own peace back while he works through his own issues. Our marriage is not perfect, but we choose to stay in peace. It's a choice we make every day. In the Bible, in Romans 12:18, it says, "If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone." This is talking about all relationships, not just romantic relationships. You might live with your sister or your brother or your parents or your grown children, and maybe they drive you absolutely up the wall. But try this. Sit down and deliberately think of all the things that you love about them and appreciate about them. It just really takes your mind off the things that are bugging you endlessly. When things get hard, sit down and remember the things that you are grateful for. It really, really helps. And again in the Bible, in Matthew 7:3-5, it says, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye." I think we can all do that a little better. So it's easy to focus on what's negative, but I really encourage you to try this. Even just today, when I was starting to feel a little bit dissatisfied about some things, I can't tell you how it encourages you to sit down and focus on the positive. We'll see you next time. Bye.